Test Drive with Graham Fletcher.
With me now, the guy who almost ran me over at the top of the show, Graham Fletcher. And Graham, normally I don't join you on Test Drive, but you were telling me earlier this is a very special week.
Yep, this week we're going to be looking at the Lexus LS400, which is going to take on some pretty hefty competition. A lot of people are pushing it as the BMW Beta or the Mercedes-Benz Beta. I'm looking really forward to getting down and seeing what this thing can perform like.
It gets a little dicey out there, doesn't it?
Yeah, we try and play it safe. I mean, I take my hat off to the cameramen because they have to have implicit faith in what I'm doing. We almost lost one guy. We were off-roading one day and we hung him up in a tree, which he came home safely, but I don't think his wife was too happy with him left dangling there.
Is it a real team effort between you and the cameraman as far as which shots you want?
Oh yeah, I know roughly what I want to shoot, and he puts the creativity and the angles and everything else together.
Graham, I know you're anxious to test drive the Lexus, so it's all yours.
Thanks, Brad. See you later.
The driver is truly seated in the lap of luxury when behind the wheel of a Lexus. Everything with the exception of the rear view mirror is power operated. This includes the 8-way seats, windows and door locks, and even the tilt and telescopic steering wheel, which automatically moves out of the way to aid entry and exit, is power operated. As you might expect, the Lexus has a phone. The fact that it can be operated from the steering wheel is a definite plus. By depressing different buttons, you can access one of 12 pre-programmed numbers without the need to handle a handset. The instrument cluster is one of the high points of the car. All is black until the key is turned on. First come the pointers, then the warning lights, followed by the analog instrumentation. The real surprise is the 3D effect that this format generates. Beneath the hood sits a state-of-the-art multi-valve V8 engine that does as it is directed with minimum fuss and maximum efficiency. All 250 horsepower and 260 pounds-feet of torque are delivered in a smooth yet convincing manner through an electronically controlled 4-speed automatic transmission. The driver can select either power or normal modes. Power equates to faster acceleration because each gear is held to redline at wide open throttle and kickdowns are initiated more readily. The normal mode prompts earlier shifts for improved economy. We managed to motivate this heavy car to 100 kilometers an hour in a little over 8.5 seconds. The ABS system certainly had the desired effect when the anchor was dropped. Even in the slippery conditions we encountered, the stops were short, precise and very predictable. The suspension is supple enough to offer superb comfort, yet firm enough to handle spirited driving with surprising predictability for such a large car. Top marks go to the Lexus for its pylon performance. While there was some body roll, it was controlled and easily managed. If there is a drawback with the Lexus, it is that the styling cues are stilted too far towards those of a Mercedes-Benz. A little more individualism in the looks would have been a big plus, especially given its prowess in the ride handling and performance areas.
My pet peeve is not with the car, it's with the company. The fact is that by the time September arrives, they will have had this car in the US for 9 months, and it would have been a much more amicable solution to have had a universal launch so that we got the benefit of the car at the same time the Americans did. Now to the scoreboard and see how I rated the rest of the 1990 Lexus.
I pushed this car through the pylons as hard as any car tested, and the results were impressive to say the least. Agility and comfort have been combined to produce the consummate handler. The ABS system used on this car is superb. Even in the slippery conditions we encountered, the ABS function hauled the car to a halt in short order. We recorded stopping distances of just over 110 feet. The Lexus turned in sprint times of around 8.5 seconds. You'll be hard-pressed to beat this kind of performance no matter the size of the buck you're prepared to spend. The Lexus offers a very serene ride. Only a slight whistle from the sunroof was evident at high speeds. We averaged a thirsty 16.1 litres per 100 kilometres or 17.5 miles per gallon. The Lexus LS400 is a fine automobile and is sure to be of great interest to all makers of luxury cars. Even Mr. Daimler and Mr. Benz would have to respect this car for its engineering excellence and consummate comfort. I, for one, have yet to drive a car of comparable quality regardless of price.